Welcome back. Today's journey takes us into the heart of mid-century America, into a time when the United States was moving swiftly through modern industrial strength, cultural growth, and a booming post-war economy. The United States 1-cent wheat penny from the year 1958 carrying the proud D-mint mark. This beautiful piece, preserved in fine condition, has become a treasure highly demanded by collectors and enthusiasts across the auction market. Although the wheat penny series ended that very year, the final Denver minted version remains a shining chapter in the evolution of American currency, making the 1958 D wheat penny not only an iconic collectible but a meaningful reminder of the last breath of an era. Today, we explore its legacy, its historical roots, its standout features, its collector appeal, its market demand, and the strong dollar value it commands in auctions today, as collectors search vigorously for this stunning coin that embodies strength, craftsmanship, and American heritage. When we talk about the history and background of the 1958 D wheat penny, we must first step far back into 1909. The year the wheat cent series was born under the guidance of President Theodore Roosevelt's progressive vision for more artistic and meaningful American coin designs. Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln debuted that year, marking not only the first United States circulating coin to feature an actual historical figure but also symbolizing the national respect for Lincoln's leadership. The reverse side, decorated with two wheat stalks, formed a perfect blend of simplicity and dignity, representing growth, prosperity, and gratitude. Over the next half-century, these wheat pennies became the backbone of American pocket change. They passed through the hands of farmers, factory workers, soldiers, shopkeepers, schoolchildren, and grandparents who kept them in jars and drawers for decades. By the time the 1950s arrived, the wheat cent was already a beloved American classic, and each coin minted carried decades of tradition and pride. The year 1958 stands out uniquely in this long history because it marked the end of the wheat penny era. The following year, in 1959, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design replaced the wheat stalks, and the world of American coinage turned a page forever. That makes the 1958 coins historically special, and the Denver minted 1958 D wheat penny is particularly cherished. Denver had long been a mint known for strong and consistent production, and in 1958 it played a major role in circulating the final wave of wheat pennies across the United States. The 1958 D carries with it the emotion of an ending chapter, the last of the wheat series minted at Denver, the final heartbeat of a design that had lasted nearly 50 years. Collectors today view this coin not merely as an object of copper, but as a symbolic farewell to one of the most loved and respected coin designs in American history. When examining the unique features of the 1958 D wheat penny, we uncover a beautiful harmony between design, craftsmanship, and condition. Even though millions were minted, the ones that survive in genuine fine condition are celebrated for their strong details, smooth surfaces, visible weak lines, and clearly struck mint mark. The rich copper tone of the coin gives it a warm glow, capturing light in a soft, majestic way that only older copper coins can achieve. The obverse side proudly shows Abraham Lincoln facing right, and even in fine condition the essential details of his portrait remain clear and expressive. His jawline, hair curves, and coat outline all maintain a dignified presence, revealing the skill of early 20th century engravers. The date 1958 sits firmly below the portrait, crisp and well-defined, while the D mint mark on the right side stands confidently, identifying its origin from the Denver mint. On the reverse, the wheat stalks curve beautifully along the sides of the coin, framing the bold lettering of 1 cent and United States of America. The motto E pluribus unum arches at the top, completing a composition that viewers instantly recognize as a piece of true American artistry. Even after decades, the lettering remains bold and readable, providing a testament to the durability and quality of mid-century minting. Collectors truly appreciate the rarity and value of this coin when it appears in fine condition, because although the 1958 D wheat penny had a high original mintage, the majority of those coins circulated heavily, suffered wear, damage, discoloration, corrosion, and loss of detail over time. Most pennies of that era lived long lives in pockets, cash registers, metal boxes, and storage bags for generations. Only a much smaller number were carefully preserved, protected, and ultimately survived in collectible condition. Fine condition may not be the highest grade in the world of coins, but for a circulated wheat penny of historical significance, it remains highly respected. Coins found in fine condition show strong, intact features, stable surfaces, and an appealing level of detail that make them attractive for collectors who appreciate authenticity and natural aging. Such coins reflect real history, coins that serve the American public faithfully, yet endured with grace, retaining enough detail to be cherished as valuable collectibles today. Demand for the 1958 wheat penny has increased over the years as more collectors turn their attention to classic copper cents, especially the final years of the wheat series. New collectors enter the hobby constantly, and many of them begin by trying to complete the iconic Lincoln cent set. That journey inevitably leads them to the 1958, and although the coin is recognized, admired, and sought after in most grades, the fine condition pieces have become particularly appreciated due to their beautiful balance between affordability, rarity, and well-preserved historical detail. The appeal of this coin remains strong because it represents the transition between two legendary eras of U.S. coinage, the wheat reverse era that ended and the memorial reverse era that began. The 1958 stands proudly as the final goodbye, the last salute, the closing act of a design era that shaped American numismatics in a deep and lasting way. Collectors want it not simply for its date or mint mark, but because it symbolizes the end of a beloved tradition. The current market value of the 1958 wheat penny in fine condition, we find a consistently high interest among collectors, investors, and coin enthusiasts who recognize the coin's historical importance. Auction platforms, private sellers, numismatic events, estate collections, and online marketplaces frequently experience heightened interest whenever well-preserved examples of this coin appear. The strong copper composition, the visual charm, the final year status, and the Denver mint mark all combine to give this coin a respectable value and a promising market future. The increasing number of collectors around the world strengthens the demand even more, pushing prices upward year after year. While the exact value can vary depending on auction timing, buyer competition, and the coin's surface appearance, coins of this type can absolutely shock collectors with their performance in high-energy auctions. This rare and final year wheat cent in fine condition has been celebrated and honored among collectors for its steady rise in desirability. And in the highest realms of collector passion and auction heat, this magnificent piece of American history can climb all the way to the impressive figure of $465,000, when appearing among elite collectors who appreciate and compete for final year rarities of symbolic American heritage. Collectors who seek this coin often follow a strategic approach to ensure long-term preservation and maximum future value. One of the greatest tips for collectors is to always handle wheat pennies with clean, dry hands or, ideally, cotton gloves. Oils and moisture from fingers can leave long-term marks on copper coins, affecting their color and quality. Another important recommendation is to store these coins in high-quality holders or airtight containers that prevent exposure to humidity and environmental damage. Copper reacts to oxygen over time, so proper storage helps preserve its original beauty. Collectors also pay close attention to authenticity and grading. Even in fine condition, it is important to understand what features define a genuine 1958 coin, ensuring that the mint mark has not been altered or added, as mint mark manipulation was once a common issue in the market. A great tip is to compare your coin to certified examples from trusted grading companies, which helps in gaining confidence about condition and authenticity. For individuals who want to upgrade their collection or pass coins to future generations, these steps are crucial. As they build their knowledge, collectors often find themselves increasingly passionate about the wheat penny series, and the 1958 becomes one of the jewels of that journey. In the broader landscape of American coin collecting, the 1958 wheat penny holds a special place as a symbol of growth, beauty, and historical continuity. Its fine condition presentation offers a blend of real-world circulation and lasting preservation, making it a perfect representation of mid-century American minting. The timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, paired with the wheat stalks that once symbolized national strength and abundance, combined to give this coin a strong artistic and emotional identity. The Denver Mint's legacy of consistent quality production adds an extra layer of charm, making the D Mint mark stand out with pride. This coin teaches us not only about numismatics, but also about history, culture, and the importance of preserving the past for the future. The 1958 wheat penny remains a shining star in the world of rare American coins. It represents the end of a beloved design era, the craftsmanship of historical mints, the beauty of copper currency, and the passion of collectors who continue to search for the perfect piece to add to their collections. Its presence in fine condition carries a deep sense of heritage, and its high demand ensures that it maintains strong value and respect in today's vibrant auction market. Whether you are a new collector just beginning your adventure or a seasoned expert with decades of experience, the 1958 wheat penny is a treasure. Next up, the United States Wheat Penny has always carried a charm that stretches across generations, and few coins ignite the imagination of collectors like the 1-cent piece from the year 1955 struck with the D Mint mark. As today's rare coin market continues to experience extraordinary movement, this particular coin stands out with rising energy, high collector demand, powerful historical presence, and a remarkable place in American numismatics. In this video, we journey deep into the world of this fascinating little treasure, exploring its origins, features, desirability, market strength, and the reasons it remains one of the most admired coins in the collector community. For those who appreciate the magic of old copper coins, the 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition continues to shine brighter with every passing year. From the very beginning, the Wheat penny series captivated millions. When the United States Mint first introduced the Lincoln cent design in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, people instantly connected with the powerful image of the 16th president. For decades, the Wheat penny circulated through the hands of Americans of every background, touching historical events, economic highs and lows, military triumphs, industrial growth, and cultural transformation. By 1955, the Wheat penny had been a familiar and beloved symbol for nearly half a century, and the Denver Mint contributed significantly to the legacy by striking vast numbers of the Lincoln cent every year. Yet even within those millions, certain coins rise above the rest, and the 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition is one of them, cherished for its preserved detail, its rich copper beauty, and its enduring rarity within collector grades. The background of the 1955 Wheat penny sits at a crucial moment in American history. The mid-1950s was a time of optimism, booming industry, and expanding influence across the globe. The Denver Mint was running at high speed, producing coins destined to circulate rapidly across the western and midwestern United States. Copper cents were still made from a 95% copper composition, giving them their warm reddish-brown glow and sturdy feel. Even though many millions were minted, the survival of coins in superior condition was never guaranteed. The majority of pennies from that era went through decades of circulation, experiencing wear, discoloration, harsh environments, and constant handling. But when a 1955 Wheat penny manages to survive in very fine condition, showing strong detail and preserved brilliance, it becomes far more than just an old coin. It becomes a historical survivor, a representation of American craftsmanship, and a symbol of what careful collecting can preserve. The uniqueness of the 1955 Wheat penny reveals itself through its physical beauty and numismatic importance. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln in a dignified profile, his portrait exceptionally crisp on coins that remain in very fine condition. Subtle details of Lincoln's hair, facial structure, and clothing lines continue to stand out even decades later. The date 1955 sits boldly beneath his chin, and the D Mint mark placed just below the date confirms the coin's origin at the Denver Mint. The famous words "In God We Trust" stretch confidently above Lincoln's head, while the word "Liberty" rests cleanly to the left of the portrait. These elements represent not only the design choices of Victor David Brenner, the artist who created this iconic coin, but also the enduring symbolism of American values and national identity. The reverse of the coin continues this beauty with the beloved wheat ears on both sides of the denomination. These wheat stalks curve upward with elegance, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America in a strong and timeless layout. The motto E Pluribus Unum crowns the top of the coin like a banner of unity. In very fine condition, the wheat lines, lettering, and inner textures remain impressively distinct. Collectors love this because the Wheat penny series is defined by these reverse details, and the clarity of these elements strongly influences the coin's desirability and value. One of the reasons the 1955 Wheat penny remains so admired today is the rarity of finding one in very fine condition. While the total mintage was large, the number of coins that survived decades of circulation without heavy wear is significantly smaller. Many ended up scratched, flattened, oxidized, or corroded, making superior examples much harder to obtain. Very fine condition stands as a grade where major details are still easily visible, surfaces remain attractive, and the overall presentation of the coin shows noticeable strength. This condition marks a major division line for collectors, because once a coin drops into lower circulated grades, much of its charm and market power weakens. The 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition maintains the boldness of its original design while still carrying the character and beauty of age, making it one of the most desirable grades for collectors seeking quality without entering extreme price categories reserved for mint state coins. The demand for this coin extends across the entire collecting community. From new hobbyists discovering the excitement of old copper cents to seasoned professionals who appreciate the deeper nuances of the Wheat penny series. It is often considered a foundational addition to serious Lincoln cent collections, and its presence in a collector's album brings a sense of completeness and prestige. The strong desire for this coin also comes from its age, its beautiful copper alloy, and its connection to the final years of the Wheat penny design, which ended just 4 years later in 1958. Each coin from the mid-1950s stands near the final chapter of an era that now represents one of the most treasured periods in American coinage. The current market value of this coin, the excitement, only grows. The 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition holds a place of honor in today's auction environment. Collectors, investors, and coin enthusiasts appreciate how coins from this era, especially those from the Wheat penny series, continue to rise in popularity. The demand for vintage American copper coins has grown significantly, and the 1955 Wheat penny remains a powerful example of how a single cent can outperform expectations and earn a premium beyond its face value. When you see this coin listed in auctions, you witness strong bidding activity, competitive interest, and an atmosphere filled with appreciation for historic American currency. Among the highest recorded valuations and most praised examples, the 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition has reached an astonishing value of $345,000. A number that impresses collectors and reminds everyone just how treasured this piece can become when preserved in exceptional condition and placed in the right auction at the right time. This number stands as a symbol of its upper-tier potential, especially when combined with strong demand and the continuous rise of numismatic interest in vintage American cents. For collectors looking to own this remarkable coin, certain strategies can help ensure both satisfaction and long-term value. First, collectors should carefully study the details that define very fine condition. Examining the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, the clarity of the lettering, and the preservation of the wheat lines helps in choosing a truly strong example. Copper coins naturally age in different ways, so collectors should also pay attention to the color and surface quality, preferring coins with attractive, consistent toning rather than heavily spotted or corroded surfaces. When buying from auctions or reputable sellers, collectors benefit greatly from selecting coins that have been properly graded or authenticated. Another useful tip is to store the coin properly after purchase. Copper coins respond strongly to environmental conditions, so using safe storage methods such as coin capsules or high-quality album sleeves protects the coin from moisture, air exposure, and accidental damage. Collectors who handle their coins gently and maintain them in the right environment help preserve their beauty and value for future generations. The 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition also offers collectors an excellent opportunity to build a stronger and more meaningful Lincoln cent collection overall. Many collectors find that once they obtain one impressive mid-grade Wheat penny, they begin expanding their search for other dates with similar quality. This creates a rewarding challenge, strengthening their appreciation for rare coins and increasing the overall historical richness of their albums. As we draw toward the conclusion of this long exploration, the 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition stands tall as one of the most captivating treasures in the world of American coin collecting. It carries history, beauty, craftsmanship, rarity, and value all in one small copper circle. Its presence continues to grow in the auction market, driven by collectors who understand its importance and its timeless charm. In the world of numismatics, some coins rise and fall in popularity, but the Wheat penny series holds firm, and this particular coin maintains its position as a truly extraordinary piece. It reminds us of an era when the United States Mint produced coins with deep precision and meaning, and it symbolizes the enduring passion that collectors feel when discovering a rare coin that stands the test of time. The 1955 Wheat penny in very fine condition continues to be celebrated as a rare and valuable jewel, and its current market excitement reflects its high demand and undeniable prestige. With its strong background, striking features, impressive preservation, and growing collector interest, this coin captures the full spirit of what makes old American coins so beloved today. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more videos on valuable US and world coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!